Good evening, everyone. It's nice to see so many wonderful faces here tonight. I wanted to invite you to discuss the future of Sandrock, without being crammed into the stuffy city hall this time. With the recent opening of the road to Portia, we have access to water like never before, as well as being able to finally increase our access to trade and tourism. All of this was only made possible thanks to the efforts of everyone here at our wonderful town. So, I would like to propose a toast to Heidi, to the builder, to everyone, to Sandrock!
To Sandrock!
Recently, I have been soliciting the opinions of Sandrockers regarding the future development of our town and infrastructure. This time, I'm glad to see everyone's excited about our future for once. We have a couple of proposals to go through tonight. So, without further ado, it is with great pleasure I introduce our wonderful Mian and Zeke to discuss theirs.
Hello, everyone! Thank you for this opportunity. Recently, I have been working with Zeke on a plan to plant a forest in the Eufaula Outback that could block the sandstorms from Sandrock almost entirely. We've already demonstrated some success with the little woods near Gecko Station, but with Portia water, we'll be able to scale up substantially. But I'm not the expert here, so Zeke can explain everything in more detail. Zeke? Don't worry, just go over it like we rehearsed. You can do it.
Right. Sorry. Just a little nervous. Been a while. The Eufaula Outback in the north is, really big. It's got lots of land and sand.
Economy?
This isn't some small project, though. It'll probably cost City Hall a lot of money. No, sorry. Didn't mean to say that.
Talk about how it'll help Sandrock.
Right. If we use more water from Portia, we should be able to maintain a large enough forest in the Outback to lessen or even stop the sandstorms. We'll finally get a sustainable Sandrock.
And there you have it.
No more sandstorms?
Thank you very much for the presentation, Mian, Zeke. We've been discussing this possibility for a very long time. Now that we finally have the know-how and Mr. Musa's backing, we might just be able to pull it off. Do you have a more detailed plan? What do we need to do first?
Well, I guess I want to do a test planting on the Outback sands first. The sand over there is drier, and the water table is much lower. For that, we'll need a small irrigation tower in the area.
Good idea with the test. I'll expedite a budget for that.
Makes me proud to see a guild member being such a go-getter.
I knew I could count on you. I'll help out as well.
Thank you, Builder. Commissioner Way.
Thank you all. Now, on to our second proposal. Heidi, if you please.
Good evening, everyone. To the natives here, do you remember Miss Bliss? Yeah, me too. She was the best darn teacher this side of the Alliance. And I am who I am today because she pushed me to always do my best. We don't have that for our children today. We haven't had a school since a sandstorm blew down the old one. I'd say it's about time we built a new one.
Miss Bliss put the fear of light in me.
So I've got a proposal. It's been sitting there the whole time, since our old minister, whose name I shall not mention, took off. Pretty literally, her destroyed house is just sitting there. Perfect location for a school.
Wow, that's so great! When do we start the PTA? I'll volunteer for everything.
Can Elsie go back to school?
Pa, I ain't a kid.
I think it goes without saying that I fully approve of this proposal as well. In fact, I've already submitted a job advertisement for a school teacher.
Yes.
This school project and the new forest will be our town's primary focus going forward. I think if we can achieve both, we'll finally get more...
We stand ready to do our part, ma'am. Right, everyone?
Yep.
That's right. Don't push yourself. I'm not going to have anyone burn out on my watch. We'll all pitch in together and get that school looking like the pride of the Eufaula.
I never used to believe in good and evil twins, but here you are, proving us all wrong. Anyway, I hope the meeting was useful in letting y'all know a bit more about what's in store for us. I'm still open to more proposals, so if you have ideas for Sandrock, please bring them forward. So let's leave it there for tonight. Everyone, eat up, and remember...
Conserve water!
You know, lately, I've been thinking about Matilda. Although she was a Devosian agent, she used to be kind and pleasant to everyone. Her speeches at the fireside chats were often inspiring. At the time, I was envious. I thought, that's what a mayor should be. Thank you. It's not an easy job, but I'll always try to be the best mayor that the Sandrock citizens deserve. Anyway, even though I don't approve of Matilda's actions, I can still learn from her qualities. I have a lot of room for improvement in this area.
How you holding up, Cat? Not like you to be so quiet at meetings like this. What gives?
Yeah, I've got some ideas, but I'm just mulling them over a bit. You know, not everything has come up spades for me lately. I'm thinking I need to slow down and think things through first.
Need a friendly ear?
All right. Let's see. I've been thinking about my entrepreneurial career so far, and...
Go on.
You remember how I always talk about Katori World, right? I actually wanted to pitch the idea to Musa, you know. But when I was talking to him while he was in town, something he said stopped me. I wanted to answer, of course I am. But then, I'm not so sure. My entire goal coming out here was to create a better life for my son.
That's right. Don't let Musa get to you.
Thank you, Builder, Heidi. But I'm afraid that I'll never have time for my son anymore.
Oh, Cat, you just take your time. You'll figure it out.
Thanks, guys.
And so, my fellow Sandrockers, I begin my proposal as many famous proposals have begun, with the beginning.
Friends, Sandrockers, countrymen, lend me your ears.
For it was 87 minutes ago that I began to have a dream.
And so I say, ask not what trains can do for you, but what you can do for trains.
The answer is simple.
What you can do for trains being...
In addition to being a spectacle, this bullet train will produce milk on a level never before conceived by imagination.
Yes, just imagine the joy of traveling to and from Sandrock riding on a super yak mill. What'd you say? Hey, that's my idea.
What's the big idea there, pal?
What do you mean? I was just minding my own business when you got your yak mail in my train speech. Well, thank you.
What in the... I say, what in the heck did you just say?
Well, wait a sec.
Back to me, here's my plan.
Well, regardless, I think I'm not too big to admit that a giant, super flying yak mail, it's a pretty good idea.
Well, as they say, when life gives you lemons, you crossbreed them and make super lemons. And shucks, maybe I was a bit too hard on you there, partner.
Wow, to finally earn the respect of my next-door neighbor. Let's both practice our speeches together.
Rocky, now that we're getting a school, we'd better get prepared. I'm so excited.
Getting prepared? Getting prepared for what?
Oh, you know, textbooks, study materials, stationaries. And it's never too early to start greasing up some connections. I'm gonna start writing to the Vincent Design Institute's admissions office.
Oh, yeah. That sounds, cool. Say, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't your baby not even out yet?
Rocky. There's no such thing as too early. Most parents.
Win the race?
Eh?
Well, maybe what our friend is trying to say is, sometimes you just gotta let kids be kids. When I was growing up, I hardly had any time for myself.
I see. How could I begin trying to control someone else's life when I barely have control over my own life?
Well, I wasn't saying that exactly.
Logan, did you get to talk to Trudy about that?
Oh, yeah. I saw you talking to Trudy before the meeting. How'd it go?
She's still thinking about it.
Huh? What do you mean she's thinking about it? Spit it out, Logan.
Well, she didn't outright say yes. She asked me what I want to do. I said protect Sandrock, hunt monsters, maybe get a lookout tower built.
Sure? That means yes. Good going, Yak Boy.
Yeah. Glad Trudy liked your idea. Somehow you don't seem all that pleased, though.
Thing is, writing up plans? I ain't good at that.
You don't want to write it? I guess I could try. Although my handwriting has been the subject of criticism at times.
Come on. You guys are overthinking it. Just write exactly what you mean.
Well, when you put it that way, yeah, all right. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Let me know if you need help.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Howdy.
Oh, hey. You here to help us do some planting? To be honest, I'm a bit nervous. I'm really not sure how well our algae will perform out here. Even though it's all sand, there's still a difference between the soil here and those at the little woods. There are always unknown factors. I've read some very old records from the old world, even before the corrupted age. While they never talked about the technical details, they, do mention tangible changes to the local climate, including less sandstorms. Anyhow, Trudy, Meon, Don B, and Burgess have all been here preparing seeds, straws, and everything else we need. Our goal for this experiment is to plant 100 trees. It'll be a good start. I was nervous because usually Trudy handles all the talking in a presentation.
Thanks for the help. It looks great. You're gonna end up being one of the best builders of our generation, aren't ya? Anyway, if you want to also help us plant some trees, you can get some seeds from Zeke. Help yourself.
Nice school clock. Thank you. We'll install it when the building's complete. With all the support we're getting, my team will bang this out in no time flat.
I'm looking forward to it. And I'm sorry about the low budget. Too much went into fixing the town after the Duvos occupation. Even though the Alliance agreed to help some, we still need to cover the upfront cost.
It's okay. Even though we're going with the super economical plan, the school will still be safe, comfortable, and fine-tuned for children.
Original plan? Well, just out of curiosity, can we see?
Well, gosh, do we have time? I have it right here. Sure, why not?
Wow, this looks great! It's even better than when we had a Tall Sky. Why aren't we going with this one? Was budget really the only reason?
Yeah, I know Trudy's been racking her brain about how to come up with more money. But with the reforestation plan also taking up a chunk, we just don't have enough.
You win some, you lose some. I think just having a school is a good start. We can consider upgrading when we get more people moving here. Now, let's wrap things up.
I said, I do, thank you. Mayor Trudy, Heidi! In order to promote the betterment of our town through education, which I consider the most valuable investment there is, I hereby pledge to donate a sum of 500,000 goals.
What? 500,000?
Girl, the heck you get that kind of money? I know builders are well off, but still.
Oh, you guys didn't know? Turns out Yen had just been pocketing most of my income all this time. In the end, I got a huge settlement from the Commerce Guild. I've kinda just been sitting on the money for a while, and I never wanted to use it for anything. Until now.
That Yan.
With this kind of funding, we can afford Heidi's original design and then some, right?
Mian, we are very grateful, but this is a lot. Maybe you should take some time to think this over.
Woohoo! Builder Crew's investment fund thingy.
Hold on. Let's not all rush into this. Mian, you've worked so hard for what you earned, and it was almost taken from you.
Huh? What do you mean? You won't accept my donation? Trudy, if you don't take it, I'll just anonymously stuff it into City Hall's mailbox.
Heidi, how about this? How much would you need to carry out your original plan? Please, make a budget plan for me. Mian, on behalf of Sandrock City Hall, I officially accept your donation to the construction of a new school. Heidi, Mian, do you accept?
No problem.
We truly thank you, Mian.
Great. Now that that's settled, I think we're going to need lots of new raw materials and assets. Builders, when I get everything planned out, I'll post them on the commission board. Be sure to keep a close eye on the board. I'm counting on you.